y'all, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Katousha, and today I wanted to continue my series on being self-aware. Today I'm going to give you guys 5 signs that you might be a bad friend. But more importantly, we're going to talk about how to be a better friend, how to turn these things around and be more aware of yourself and your friendships. Let's keep in mind, you guys, we are evaluating ourselves. So don't have your mind on what so-and-so did last week and how so-and-so has been a bad friend to you. Today we are thinking about ourselves and the ways that we can be better. Number 1, think about the last time that your friend gave you good news. Let's say he or she told you that they had met somebody new, or maybe they've even gotten a promotion at work, or they're gonna take a trip to Dubai, or they were gonna take a trip to Dubai. How did that make you feel? Were you hyped for them? Did you celebrate with them? Or did you feel a twinge, like jealousy? Now, having that feeling one time in itself is not an issue. Everyone has those moments when they're down and out, and in that moment, if anyone were to give you good news, it might just hurt you a little bit. That's natural. That's the first thought. What matters is the second thought. You have to stop yourself. Stop your thought process and remind yourself, this moment isn't about you. You have to love your friends enough to want them to be happy and have their own moments, regardless of your circumstances. And I don't mean that you should give them a pass to be like braggadocious or be insensitive if you're really going through something. That wouldn't make them a good friend. But if they're just living their own life and they happen to tell you what's going on, they have that right. They have the right to live. And if you are habitually, continuously finding yourself uncomfortable when your friends give you good news, you need to learn to be a little bit more selfless. Love them enough to pray for that goodness and that peace and that joy and that love to be in their life. In praying for them and training your mind and your tongue to be positive about them, then you'll gradually learn to be happy for other people when good things are happening in their lives. Number 2, when you and your friends argue, how petty does it get? Like, do you start asking for your things back? Do you start talking about them to your other friends? I'm not talking about venting about the situation to your little circle of friends that knows both of you and loves both of you. I mean, when you're mad at your friend, do you go out and put their business out in the street? Do you call your friend out of his or her name just to hurt them? Just because you were hurt? When you're friends with someone, even if they hurt you, that shouldn't change who you are. When you truly love somebody, it doesn't matter what they do to you. You do not go out of your way to hurt them. Out of love for them and also respect for yourself. Why should somebody else's actions change who you are at your core? Why should you become a malicious person, a bitter person? Instead, show them love, show them grace and forgiveness. Show them how much you love them by, again, putting yourself aside, being selfless, giving them some understanding. Show them how much you value their friendship and your relationship with them. Be that bigger person to make amends. Imagine if both of you are just sitting there waiting for the other person to reach out, missing each other and wanting to be around each other's company. Unless, of course, it's somebody who's disposable, in which case that is not your friend. Your actions, even when you're fighting, will show exactly what kind of friendship you have and what kind of friend you are. Number 3, what's your best friend's favorite food? If you were gonna throw a surprise party for them, how would you cater it? That might be a little bit easy. You know, we're always going out with our friends. You may know what your friend's favorite food is, but what can you tell me about their family? Not everyone shares about their family, but when you're around somebody, someone who you trust and somebody who trusts you, it's inevitable that over time they will speak about their upbringing. They will speak about their childhood and their family. What do you know about them? What about their passions, their hobbies? What activity puts a smile on your friend's face? What relaxes them the most? What do you know about your friends? It's so important for us to ask each other questions. Human beings need community, and one of the basic human needs is to be known. What have you done to get to know your friends? Do you care enough to listen when they tell you about their lives? Do you take an interest in their interests? Or is every interaction and every conversation about you and what's going on in your life and what you're going through? Learn to ask questions. Learn to take an interest in what your friends have an interest in. Genuinely spend time getting to know them. This brings me to number 4. Take time not only to get to know your friends, but be intentional about the information that they give you. Once you've learned about your friends' passions and interests, what do you do with that information? Guys, take the time out. Be about them. If they like games, like board games, card games, have a game night with them. If they like sports, take them to a game. Let them share that experience with you. Spend time in their space enjoying what they enjoy. If they have a business, Support that business. Share it on your social media. Plug it to your other friends and to your family. Buy from them. Support them the way you support brands that you're loyal to. Support your friends that are also making the exact same makeup, the exact same clothes, the exact same everything. Support your friends. Be intentional. Don't make excuses. Be about that. Number 5. How often do you check on your friends? When's the last time that you called them or texted them and just said, hey, I just want to check in. How are you? What's going on? What's new in your life? Do you need anything? We've heard so many stories of people who harmed themselves or worse, committed suicide with a smile on their face because nobody knew what they were going through. Sometimes you need to call your friends. You need to check on your friends. Even the ones that are always smiling. Even the ones that seem like they always have it put together. Ask them how they're feeling. Don't accept I'm fine for an answer. Ask them how they're feeling. Ask them if you can come and just sit with them and make sure that they're good. The people who are always helping others and always being strong for other people, those are the ones that you need to check on the most, because it seems like because they seem so put together, nobody ever thinks to check on them. Find out what's really going on behind that smile. They may not want to inconvenience you with their presence and with their problems, but they may be hoping that you ask them about what's going on and what they're going through. Make it safe for them. Give them a comfortable space so that they can express themselves to you. Make it safe for them to laugh or to cry or to be super, super angry or super excited about something. That's your job as their friend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you heard anything that you liked, I would really, really appreciate it if you would share this with your friends. Comment below some other things that you think are really, really important for friends and for your friendships specifically. What do you need to be as a friend and what do you need in your friendships? Let me know in the comments below, you guys. Have a good day.